Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I wanted to show you how you can seriously save yourself a lot of cash. All right, who doesn't love technology, right? 3D printing has become something that is very commonplace. You can buy 3D printers, you can use 3D printers at universities and other post-secondary places like that. About a year ago, I was looking for an adapter so I could attach my DSLR to my NexStar telescope. And the adapters that I was looking at, you had to buy the T-ring to go onto the camera, and then you had to buy this adapter that attached to the T-ring to the eyepiece. And altogether, the whole thing cost about $75. And I'm a student at the time, and I don't have $75 just laying around. You know, I started thinking, what are my options here? What can I do? There's a 3D printer at the university that I go to, and anybody, even the public, can use it. I started looking through this website called Thingiverse, and it's a Creative Commons website that has tons of files on anything that you could imagine. I ended up finding a file that had the T-ring and the adapter, just one piece. I thought, I'm gonna give this a try. And it worked, and it only cost me about $10 to do. You take your lens off and it goes right on, line up the white lines, it clicks into place, and then this just sticks into the end of the telescope. You know, for saving $75, I thought that was a pretty good deal. In fact, I'll show you, I got my telescope here. Show you how it goes on. All right, this is my NexStar 6SE telescope, and this is where your eyepieces go normally. But if you got this on your camera, this just slides in here like that. You can screw it into place, and your camera is nice and good mounted on there. Prime focus is what this technique is called. And to be honest, I haven't done a ton with it yet, but the fact that it only cost $10 instead of $75, I thought was a pretty sweet deal. That got me thinking though, you know, what else can I save money on by 3D printing? One of the other things is I had my stock lens, which doesn't have a lens hood. And I thought, you know, what kind of designs are there for a lens hood? And there was a, you know, flower petal design lens hood. Just goes on there like that. This only cost me about $7 to make, and I can put it on my 75 to 300 lens as well. To buy these online, you're looking $20 to $50 if you want the name brand ones. You can get some on eBay for like $5, but you know, you got to pay shipping, and this is just way cooler. It's 3D printed. You did it yourself. You saved money. You can brag to your friends about how you 3D printed and saved money. There's so many files on Thingiverse. Well, and it's not just Thingiverse. There's a bunch of other websites that have Creative Commons shared, free to use files. I'm actually going to be printing a dovetail adapter for my camera so that on said telescope I can, because this is a tracking telescope, you set it up and it tracks the motion of the stars, so you don't get any star trails if you don't want star trails, like I talked about in a couple videos ago. But it's just a dovetail adapter that goes right into here and comes out, and your camera sits on it and screws right in. And much easier, less weight on your mount opposed to putting it on your telescope as well. If you're not looking at deep space objects, why would you want your telescope there anyways? It's just more weight to bring, heavier, more stuff to get wrecked. So that piece is going to save me some money, making that 3D printed. Once I've got my camera on there, the other thing that you need to do to line that up is use the star pointer, which is this guy here. And turns out you can 3D print a hot shoe mount for the star pointer, so you can have your camera on there and set it up with your star pointer, line everything up perfectly, have it tracking great. It's just endless files for what you can do, and you can seriously save yourself a lot of money if you're looking for these little adapters and mounts and that kind of stuff. 3D print them. If you have a GoPro and you need another plate, you run out of plates or you lost your plates, you can 3D print plates, stick them onto stuff. You can 3D print the whole chest strap assembly. You can 3D print a hot shoe mount for your GoPro on top of your camera. Just endless possibilities. Anything that you need, you can find And if you can't find it, you can make it yourself with a 3D CAD software. So that's my tip for the day. Save yourself some money, 3D print at your local university, and remember to focus on the positive.